Hello and welcome. In today's class, we'll see how we can write a Java program to check whether two numbers are amicable numbers or not. This is a guess question, meaning that in the coming years, this question might be asked. So let's see what are amicable numbers. Amicable numbers are two distinct natural numbers such that the sum of the proper divisors of each number is equal to the other number. Let's try to understand this with the help of an example. Now consider two numbers, 220 and 284. Now proper divisors of 220. Proper divisors means leaving the number itself, all the other factors. So we have left out 220 here. So these are our proper factors for 220. If you find the sum of these proper factors, you get 284, which is the other number. And the same applies to the other number also. If you find the proper divisors of 284, this is what you get. You leave out the number itself. That's why, again, proper factors. And when you find the sum of these factors, you get 220, which is equal to the first number. And thus we can say 220 and 284 are amicable numbers. And here are some more examples. 1184 and 1210. This is another pair of amicable numbers. And similarly, we have 2620 and 2924, another pair of amicable numbers. So that's the question. Let's start writing the program. So let's start with the import statement. We create a class Amicable, the main function. In main, we create the scanner object. And now we can input two natural numbers. So system.out.print first number. So a equals integer.parseInt int dot next line. Now same way we input the second number. Int b equals integer dot parseInt int dot next line. Now we have to find the sum of the proper factors of both the numbers. And before that, we also need to make sure that the two numbers that the user has entered are natural numbers. So if a is less than 1 or b is less than 1, then we print an error message numbers should be natural numbers. And then we return from main and the program terminates. Otherwise, we are ready to find the sum of the proper factors of a and b in two different variables. So I can say int s1 equals to 0. This is the first variable where we will be finding the sum of the proper factors of the first number, and s2 is also 0. This is for the second number. Now I can write a user-defined method to find the sum of the proper factors because I have to do it twice. So instead of writing the same code twice, I can reuse the same code. So I recommend using a user-defined method. So I can write public static. It is going to return an integer. So int sum of proper factors, and int n. I'm finding the sum of the proper factors of n. So int s equals to 0 for I equals 1, I less than equal to n by 2. It is guaranteed that no proper factor will be available after half of the number. So that's why I'm running the loop till half of the number. And I plus plus, each time if the number is divisible by the ith value, that means I is a factor, and in that case s plus equals to I. We are finding the sum of those factors, and once the loop ends we return the sum. So the function is ready, and instead of initializing these two variables as 0, I could have directly written now sum of proper factors of A, this is S1, and S2 sum of proper factors of B. And after finding the sum, if S1 is equal to B and S2 is equal to A, then we can say that the given two numbers are amicable numbers. So we can print they are amicable numbers, else they are not amicable numbers. Our program is complete. Let's check the output now. So Java amicable, first number, let's say 220 and 284. Yes, they are amicable numbers. And if I give 220 and 240, they are not amicable numbers. So this is the program. I hope you have understood how to solve amicable numbers in Java. Thank you for watching and see you soon in the next class.